Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is the Faces Strategist and welcome back to Project Zomboid. In this video we'll be taking a look at the carpentry skill, what it's actually used for and how you should level it. Now basically the carpentry skill is one of the most essential skills out there. I created all of this with carpentry, this as well, the crates, the ring collectors, the composters, everything. Now, in all honesty, the first thing you ought to do is get the carpentry skill books 1 to 5. It is really recommended that you get that. On my current let's play that I have on my channel, I chose the carpentry profession right off the bat. Huge skill boosts, major skill boosts. I would highly recommend it if you're creating a new character. It's the only skill that actually really fucking matters. Now my current carpentry skill is actually level 7, nearing level 8. Now basically the most important things in order for you to actually start to level up your carpentry would be to get a hammer. And basically what you'll be disassembling are these beds. So you're going to need a ball pen hammer, a hammer or a stone hammer. I recommend just a basic hammer. You will also need a saw or a garden saw, and in some cases, like for doors, I believe you will need a screwdriver. So saw, screwdriver and a hammer. And also for just leveling up carpentry, you will also need an axe. An axe is used to chop down wood. That is chop down trees. Trees will give you logs, and with logs you'll be able to create these walls that I have here. And with the saw you'll be able to turn those logs into planks, which I have a bunch of them right on over here. And also another really essential loot item that you will need are nails, more specifically boxes of nails. Now I'm actually here at... I actually spawned here, Rosewood I believe it's called. Basically there is a motel here, that is a hotel. Hotels are really essential for your leveling up progress because you'll be able to dismantle everything. So let me just go ahead and teleport here to the hotel. Let me just get rid of the zombies. Basically they have large beds. You can also disassemble chairs, you can also disassemble basically anything made out of wood. Right click it and you'll be able to disassemble it. That will give you some basic starting XP, and make sure you are actually doing this with the skill books. Now basically it is sort of a rush to basically level up carpentry as soon as possible because the water will be shut off. Now basically the most important thing that you need to do is actually get to level 4. And you'll be able to get rain collection barrels. The basic ones. The large ones will require level 7, although I'm not quite sure. Alright, I'm nearly at level 7. With that you'll be able to plumb up your sink, and you'll basically have a steady supply of water which are needed for plants. See, like I have a large farm, and basically just having a bunch of water is really necessary. That's the first and most important use of carpentry. Carpentry also plays a role in plenty of other skills. So it is useful to get to at least level 4. If you start with a carpenter skill, you will actually start at level 3. And if you get the handy perk, you'll actually get to level 4. So you're basically all set. But yeah, basically disassembling everything. So if you set out to actually loot all of the houses like I did, you can just disassemble everything inside. That will also give you planks and nails as well. You also get experience. This is another good way to actually level it, is by actually chopping down trees and sawing down logs into planks. Then you can saw the planks into sticks, and you can use the sticks to create spears. Let me just check if that is correct. Yeah, that'll be here, right? You either need a tree branch or a plank. And a knife as well, or chipped stone, depending on your playstyle. Yeah, that's basically the most effective way to level carpentry. The higher your carpentry skill is, the more building health your walls actually have. Now this is a level 2 wooden wall, this is level 3 wooden wall. It'll basically change. So basically at level 1, at level 2 you'll be able to get the basic walls. At level 4 you'll be able to get the second level walls, and at level 7 you'll be able to get the third level walls, which are these ones. But the most important thing is to actually get the water collection, because that will allow you to survive long term. And also compost bins are unlocked at level 2, so you can get that much early on, and you can actually build them. That will also give you XP. What I would recommend that you do is just cut down a bunch of trees, saw all of those trees into logs, that is, turn all of those logs into planks, and just start building your defense. You found a base, start fortifying it. Create a big ass wall around it. Then what you're gonna want to do is just barricade up windows. For that you will need 1 plank and I believe 2 or 4 nails. That is also a good way to get XP. And of course you can also tune into the TV show for the first, I believe, 7 or 9 days. It's at 6 p.m. I believe, to get the carpentry skills, and also VHS tapes for wood crafting. So that is also something you can do, but the most common way will be to actually just go ahead and scavenge all of the houses. You should be doing that for food. And there is also another thing. There are some locations that have massive logs already in them. So that means you don't have to chop down trees, you can just turn them into planks directly. And also don't forget that you can take your logs, and if you have some rope, rope or sheet rope you can get very easily just from ripping out clothes from the zombies. You'll be able to tie down the logs and actually make them weigh less, which is incredibly good for transporting them to your main base of choice. And then you can just go ham. Nails and all of the tools I mentioned you can find in tool sheds, hardware stores, storage units, so it's really not that hard to actually get all of that. And yeah, that will basically do for the carpentry skill. You'll actually be able to create storage units like I did here. Metal crates are unlocked by leveling up metalworking, which I'll cover a bit later on. But yeah, you can basically fortify your base and create additional sheds for storage and stuff like that, which is incredibly useful as well. And basically you can get buildings like this set up, but the most important thing are the rain collection thingamajigs, because that will provide you with a steady source of water, which is incredibly important.